Hi babes, happy Sunday. Alright y'all, so today's episode is going to be a little different. We got some things to get into. We will be starting a new series on our Safe Space Sunday called The Truth Behind the Lashes, y'all, because things can happen to so many of us. One week we may be working good, next week it might not be so good, you feel me? So we're going to get into the real nitty gritty, the truth behind the lashes, things that go on, things that happen. You know, we're human, we make mistakes, but as long as we grow, move forward, continue to perfect our craft, and keep going. And that's all that matters, okay? So let's get into some things. Y'all know when the Henny Denny Cup come out, y'all know what that means, okay? So, cheers, boo. Alright, y'all, let's get into it. Let's get into some things. Okay? So y'all came off a high, off an anniversary, 3-year anniversary. Things been going so good. Child, once the dust settle, finally come back to work. And it's just all hell breaks loose. One thing after another. Nothing is working, nothing is going right. Retention for the week is like I just don't know what's going on. Like so many things, y'all, and we're gonna get into some things, like, because I really want to talk about this because when I came into industry, a lot of people didn't talk about it. Now retention is a big thing. Nobody wants to come to you if you feel me. We're paying $150, almost $200, and they fall out the next day. You feel me? So it's been a learning thing as we go, but now retention. No one really talked about retention when I first came in the game, but now retention is such a huge thing. And people want lashes that last, so that's what we provide. But one thing, y'all, like, let's get clear, like, lashes are temporary. Lashes are a temporary thing. They cannot be on our face forever, but we do ensure longevity. We do ensure that they are on there for a while. You feel me? So when things don't go that way, when things go wrong, then we have to correct, and we have to figure out what's the problem and adjust and correct it. So y'all, I've been having a rough one. My mentor had to remind me, she was like, girl, don't stress about it. This happens to everyone. Like, it literally could be any one of us. And I've been trying to figure out what's been going on because some clients be good, other clients are not good. So I'm like, what's going on? Maybe it's how you sleep, the weather, this and that. Whole time, y'all, like, just how we try to educate you babes on when the summer rolls around and the seasons change and the lash cycle and shedding. It's the same thing that happens when it becomes fall, winter, when it becomes cold, y'all. Cold and our lash glue does not mix, okay? Our glue, the ingredients in the glue will literally separate in the glue. The glue will literally separate when come in contact with cold weather. So it's like, make sure your suite at the right temperature, humidity. Like, if you need to bring a heater, make sure, even in a suite building like this, like, I've been having problems within my suite. So you gotta play with your stuff, play with the humidifier, play with your temperature. You need to bring in the heater, play with certain things so you can figure out what's the problem, so you can ensure that your clients have no issues, y'all. And another thing, when it comes to retention, no two clients will be the same. Your lash set won't come out the same. Your retention won't be the same. Everyone is different. Everyone has a different lash cycle. Everyone is different. On average, we lose 2 to 5 lashes a day. Okay, you could be a babe that loses 2. It could be another babe, your friend could lose 5 lashes a day. That's almost 40 lashes in the first week. You feel me? So that's why it's so imperative for when we say to you guys, you need to come in for a fills every 2 to 4 weeks, because it may be different. Some babes need to come in my chair every 2 weeks on the dot, like, to ensure that they don't need a full set. Other babes, they could come once a month. So it all depends on you. It all depends on the clients. Like everyone is different, so things that we have to factor into. But when it comes to application, like premature shedding, things like that, like we just have to figure out what the problem is, rectify it, and keep pushing. Cause I definitely let it discourage me this week. It had me down very much. Like I just want to get up, like give up. Like I care about my business so much. I don't want nothing to mess with the integrity of it, or just be a just be a person that's, oh, I'm after your money and don't care about the work. No, like I care about the work. I care about the clients. That's why I'm reaching out to babes. That's why I'm making, you know what I'm saying? I'm making sure, like, because you babes are a walking billboard for my business. So if something is not right, that's a reflection on me. So that's it. Like, so make sure, um, and even too, y'all, like, even when it's cold, um, and you feel like maybe a 5 second or 3 second glue, maybe you need to switch it if you're experiencing issues, especially with the cold weather. Like maybe switch it to a longer, a longer second glue. Maybe it needs to be 1 second, 1 to 3 seconds, like something. Because even with the cold, y'all, even with the cold weather, when I tell you lash glue and cold don't mix, you will get stickies. You will have so many issues, y'all. You feel me? Let's take a chemistry class real quick, okay, y'all? So I wrote a few notes, but let's take a chemistry class real quick, okay, y'all? And even too, one thing y'all don't know, even too with how you store your glue, it also plays a part in the way it works. So we're gonna get into it, okay? Okay, y'all. So when our lash glue comes in contact with cold weather, our glue becomes very much thick and difficult to work with. Doesn't want to stick, or if it does, it creates stickies. It just becomes very, very difficult to work with. Our lash glue, that's why we need a humidifier. That's why lashing during like humid times, like a high temperature, that's why it's really necessary. Like lash glue and cold is not mixed. I need to know what the fuck is that word in lash glue. I cannot pronounce that shit.
Cyanoacrylate. Cyanoacrylate.
Cyanoacrylate is, if I'm saying that correctly, probably not, y'all. So that is the main ingredient in our lash adhesives, and that's responsible for our curing properties. So when the glue becomes in contact with the moisture in the air, now we're able to cure the extension to your natural lash, and it's able to stay, no problems. It's good. Now, when there's cold in the air, and there's no moisture, then it becomes difficult to attach. You're having issues. You create stickies. All those things, y'all. All those things. Okay, y'all. Y'all, even with me being in a suite, it's also very important to keep your glue in a controlled temperature. Even in I have a container. Let me show you what that is. So like even to y'all, so many things goes into our glue, so many things, and a lot of times we don't know what is the issue, this and that. But even with what's needed is to protect your glue in situations like this is an airtight container, but also quick tip, if you have a fast drying glue, sometimes the airtight containers can also dry out your glue. So sometimes you just gotta play with it. But also, keep your thing in an airtight container, but also and when it's in this and like say you're in an environment like this or a suite building and we're not here, like during the day y'all I have my heat on, but I'm not here at night. So the heat is off. So when I come into work 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, it's freezing in here. And so I may have a client 30 minutes or an hour, but that's not enough time to prepare because stuff be freezing. So sometimes it's need to get a temperature controlled airtight container. These are the things that I really, and sometimes as lash techs, we be so quick to, we know it all and we've been doing it so long, and sometimes we be moving so fast, a lot of things be going on, and that we don't even be realizing at first what's the issue. But just continue to do your research, continue to read up on things, and y'all, like, just make sure, like, even the simplest things as making sure that your room is set to the right temperature that matches your glue, the humidity that matches your glue. Make sure if you have a glue shaker, but if you don't have a glue shaker, make sure you are shaking your glue enough, because that also contributes. There's so many things. Retention falls 50% on the lash artist and 50% on the client. So to ensure that there are no issues when they leave this and that, like knowing that the lashes are there on properly, all those things, then take these notes and ensure that you're doing it. But y'all, this week has been so stressful. I've been really trying to figure out what's been going on. And it's been discouraging, not to say the least. I know my mentor say don't let it discourage you, this and that, but like, and although it can happen to any of us, like, it's just discouraging sometimes, especially like when people don't say nothing or don't want you to fix it or stuff like that. So it's just like, or even like I said before, like, your clients are a walking billboard for your work, your business, and that. So when things don't go wrong, or things are not up to par how they should be, it's a reflection on you. And it's not to be taken personal, but me, my business is my baby. So I take it personal and I try to rectify every situation, even if it's down to models. And that's why also too, y'all, it's important to take models, because you want these things, you would rather these issues happen on your model than on a client. So just figuring out, testing, paying attention to your thing, just switching a few things up in the quarter months and just doing what you can, so that you can ensure the longevity of your lashes. Like, there's only so much that as lash artists that we can do. When it comes to lashing, not everything we can control, but we can control as much as possible. And so just continue to educate your clients on your retention, on the lash shedding cycle, on how they need to be coming in for a fill to 2 to 4 weeks. You feel me? Every client's retention is different. If there's any premature shedding, then it can be due to the weather, due to the season, something that went wrong. It could be a glue issue. You feel me? So just look into it. Take your time to decipher, fix the issue, and continue to move forward. Don't give up on your business. Don't get discouraged. Just fix the problem. And all right, y'all. So that is the start of. This is the first episode of The Truth Behind the Lashes, touching on retention, touching on glue things if you may not have known, okay? Code will literally separate glue. So, alright, y'all, but yesterday was the Build a Boss workshop events. We had a great time. We got some goodies. So it was so nice to network with some new babes, some old babes, some familiar faces, because I got to see my girls. So it was a good time. So y'all, let's go to the bags. So first thing is first, y'all, we got a little goodie bags. We got a new cup, Build a Boss workshop. Okay, and then it also came with a goodies bag. We got a little notebook, which I took notes for during the speakers. Was a pen in here. A free lash tray. Okay, we love free things. Okay, and they say to use these for spikes, but and then there's just some like other little. Oh, this is this is something else. It's a lash tile. Okay, little gift bag. then, babes. So I did do a little shopping. One thing about it, your girl is always gonna go shopping. Okay, y'all. So we stopped at my girl's Monet Artistry table, and I got a few things. I needed some glue. I needed some new tape because I ran out. And the tape I just got, the clear tape. If y'all know about the clear tape, that tape is a good backup, but that tape, y'all, be stuck to your clients. Like, that tape do not be want to leave the skin, okay? And I don't be trying to hurt my clients, so that be a backup tape. Y'all, I did get a new tweezer. I got a 90-degree tweezer. I love 90-degree tip. I love 90-degree tip tweezers. And I broke 2 tweezers this past week, so I needed to get another one. And y'all, like, Monet's tweezers lash so good. I tried them out at the table, like, so lightweight, like a really good quality, like a really, really, really good quality. And unpopular opinion, y'all, silver tip is better than fiber tip because, okay, because them lashes be getting stuck to that fiber tip tweezer. They don't be wanting to leave that fiber tip tweezer. You be having so many issues. All that silver tip really do be better. And then she gave me a little free gift. It has 3 rows of C, CC, and a D. Okay. And then last but not least, I tell y'all I've been having glue problems, so I bought her glue to try. Yes, y'all. So I'm really excited to try these things. I will be using them this week for my clients. Like I say, y'all. So, and we really gonna be doing things a little differently, lashing this week to ensure that my clients and babes have no issues. Okay, so if we're running like a little 10 minutes behind, y'all, please bear with me. I want to ensure that there are no issues with any of you babes. Have a fantastic Sunday. I hope you guys enjoy this new series, The Truth Behind the Lashes, because we're going to get into some things. Okay, we're going to educate, like, because there's a lot of things that we know, we don't know, we may forget, y'all, and things like this happen to the best of us. It just happens. It helps us grow, improve, to keep going. So I wish I had this when I started. So this is my gift to you, babes.